kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed. You were screwed. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
This is like, I don't know, man. It's like, it feels kind of bad playing WoW. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you do all this to get like this gear. It doesn't feel great. Like, I feel like the hunter feels. I'm not gonna lie. It feels kind of weak. You know. Even though I know this build, like this type of skirmisher hunter, actually is decent in arena. I don't know how well it's gonna do in BGs. I mean, it's gonna be good in something like Warsun Gulch, where you can actually slow down the enemy team. It's good for choke points because of your traps. But in an open spaces against large obstacles, it's really bad. It's really bad. Let me turn my... And also, we need to fix this macro. What? See what my pet... Pet. He is on growl rank 6. Six. Save. Okay, we're gonna turn the pet's growl off. Monkey. Test out my melee deep damage. Okay. Counterattack landed. That's not bad. Took a little damage. Of course, not as good versus casters. Of course. Always want to throw in a Serpent Sting first. Flip. Doing as well as they normally do. So I guess a wind collar, we can put down a trap maybe. I did quit WoW for quite a while, actually. I did quit WoW because I was so incredibly burned out on World War. I'm still burned out, dude. What's up? What's up, Miles? I was so burned out on WoW, like really seriously burned out. And I'm still burned out on WoW, but I do like the Burning Crusade. And I never really went through the Burning Crusade the first time Classic came out. Classic came out in 2019. And it progressed to the Burning Crusade. I went to the Burning Crusade, and I really didn't do anything in it. I like leveled. I don't even think I leveled it more than a couple levels. Uh, so yeah, I thought it'd be fun to go and play some TBC. Trying to create like the kind of my favorite play style. My favorite play style I've determined over the years and years and years of playing MMOs is my favorite play style is the bruiser play style. I like a character that can go in there, can kind of go toe to toe with other melee classes, and kind of can be like a bruiser. Doesn't like have huge bursts, but you can go in there and do pretty solid damage. You've got some survivability. So we're trying to set up the kind of this hunter. It's almost like a bruiser. It revolves around kiting. It revolves around traps. It revolves around trying to figure out how we can mitigate certain types of damage, and how we can get in there and maybe do some nice raptor strikes and big crits. Obviously, it's really going to depend a lot on getting my crit rating has to get much higher, and I have to obviously build up my hit rating as well because I like to dual wield, it's going to require a very high hit rating. Um, and there's lots of other things that play into it. We need agility. Agility is going to give us the dodge, which is going to make us a lot better against melee. Problem we're going to run into, obviously, is always going to be against casters. Against casters, we're going to want to try to mana burn and just basically LOS if we can. We don't really want to take on casters head on. Me going up against like a warlock, for example, is pretty much a no-win scenario. If I can mana burn him and basically get away, but he's most likely going to take his pet and try to mana burn me, which is not going to go well for me. So we may have to kill his pet, or we can just freeze his pet. We can freeze the pet, CC the pet. We can't fear the pet because it's a demon. Can't banish the pet because I don't have that ability. It would be nice, one of the things that they never really had, one of the things that WoW has always missed is WoW has always been kind of this kind of cookie cutter or rock paper scissors MMO, which is unfortunate. What I mean by that is a lot of times certain classes just don't win. They just don't do fair well against other classes. It's like if you're a warrior and you go up against a mage, usually the mage is going to win. If you're a protection paladin, or like even if you're just a retribution paladin, you go up against a warlock, it depends on what expansion, but in most cases you're kind of screwed, So what is this? I've seen a lot of shamans, and shamans look really, really strong in this expansion. Yeah, I mean, I quit playing WoW for quite a while. Like, I don't know how long it was. It was a while, wasn't it? Miles, like maybe 3 or we can find out as we go into my my feed here. Like up until like 6 days ago, I basically hadn't played WoW in in 2 months. In about 2 months. In 2 months, and I was playing Ascension WoW. I wasn't even playing like Blizzard's WoW. I was playing like a Ascension's server. So about 2 months ago, I was playing Ascension, and then I just kind of got bored of that and started playing Ion. Played Ion for a bit, kind of got bored of that. Then I started playing Ashes of Creation, which I like. Ashes of Creation is pretty fun. And then I was doing a little bit of Darkfall. I only put in a couple hours, like an hour into Darkfall. That looks like a seriously old school game, though. I don't think. The only thing about Darkfall that's cool is the action-based combat. Like, you have to aim abilities. It says FPS-style aiming. You can't just, like, shoot an arrow and automatically hit. I mean, you have to aim your arrow, and it has to land. Like, people can move out of the way. If you cast a Frostbolt, if the person isn't... If I go like this and cast a Frostbolt straight ahead here, and that or let's say I cast a Frostbolt at this bird here, and this bird isn't in this location by the time my Frostbolt gets to that location, it's not going to hit him. It's not like tab target automatic. It's not going to hit. So that's the cool thing about Darkfall, which is pretty neat. I think I'm just going to I don't feel like running down south. Or you know what? Let's do towers. Let's see if we can just assist on a tower. You know what? Let's just go on defense. Why not? Let's do some defense. Let's also check my inventory. I think we're okay.
Hi.
Doo, 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 doo.
Keep your feet on
I
the
don't really know what to do with these extra AV marks. I wish they had the repeat turn-ins for AV. I wish there was a way we could turn in these AV marks. I'm gonna have to figure out if there's something we can do because I'm like well over 100 AV marks, and I keep running AV. So the other thing is we need. Oh, we can't get the ultra-magnetic biscuits here. Nice, sweet. These are very good. And what else can we get? Tabard. Oh, here we go. We could buy ourselves the tabard for a cool 60. I don't know if that's a bad idea or not though. We also have this. This actually might not be bad, believe it or not. Mana might not be a bad thing. We've got the girdle, which is what I already have. I do need a cloak, though. Yeah, here, 11 stamina, increase your attack power by 24. That's better than my cloak. That's 1530. 11 stamina and 24 attack power. Of course, I lose the agility, which I don't really like. And we also need the ring. Where's the ring? Okay, we need this, right? We don't have enough honor, but we don't. Okay, but we can actually buy this. I thought it was exalted, but I guess not. So we need this one here. We need the hit rating. So we need the Don Julio's band. And what are all these books? Anything else? So we need the ring. Don't know if I need the cloak or not. I'll think about it. I still need the gloves, still need the boots, but shit. Shit. Oh snap. Doesn't look good for the home team. Look, the horde's all over our base already. That does not look good. He says they deserve this fighting mid. So we got a Night Elf Boomy, right? Oh, Night Elf Druid. Corporal Elun. Do I even have a PvP title? I don't. It's kind of funny that I don't have any kind of a PvP title. I guess I haven't really done much PvP on this character other than just recently. We're about halfway. The reputation for the Stormpike is on my bar at the bottom, and the reason that goes into play is once we get to Exalted, we'll be able to upgrade my Stormpike insignia to rank 6, which I love the Stormpike insignia for my melee hunter because it's a 2%. It's like an epic item, I think. And, well, maybe it might not be an epic item. It might be blue. I don't know, but it's 2% dodge, which is huge. I mean, that's a lot of dodge. So when I have monkey up, which I currently don't, let's put it up. We put monkey up. Oh. When I have monkey up, He's gonna get me. He's gonna throw his shit. Here, let's do this. I'm gonna send my pet to attack this dude. Here he comes. There comes my pet. Okay, we're bringing him back. We're bringing him back. Also, weak ass mob. There was one time when we played WoW, we could get up on this see this banner right here? There were versions of WoW where I could climb across these rifles here, jump onto here, and then from here jump. I don't know how we did it, but I jumped up to the top of the flag. And when I was up there, it was hard for the horde to get me. It's pretty cool actually. Oh, they're gonna go. Why did my pet come out of stealth? That was weird. Why did I come out of stealth? You got me with the flare! No! No!
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
No, I'm so screwed. They flared me. No biggie. This game's gonna end in a few seconds. Yeah, watch this. We'll literally port right back over here, and if they've all run, maybe we can reflag our towers. Although I don't think that would really work, would it?
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
Look how much damage shamans do. This guy's got full leg gear. You can see he's got full gladiator. With enchantments, probably. Did we lose? I think we lost, right? Yeah, the horde wins. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really enjoy playing World of Warcraft that much anymore. I'm hoping that TBC will be fun. You know? I think the problem with WoW really is it's a discovered game. I mean, everybody knows, right? I mean, everybody knows how to play the game. It's always just doing the same thing over and over and over again. Everybody's like, okay, get this gear, get this honor, get these enchants, get best in slot. You know, everybody does the same stuff, you know, and it feels a little repetitive. It feels very repetitive. And I think that's, and of course it does. I mean, I've been playing the game since 2004, so of course it feels repetitive. I mean, it's pretty amazing, really. It's amazing that I've played the game that long and that I haven't been more burned out, like that I haven't burned out sooner. You know, it's actually quite amazing. Just shows you how good of a game it is. I mean, WoW's it's going to go down in history, at least in my lifetime, as one of the greatest games ever made. I think what we should do, let's take a look. I don't really remember what I was using on my other hunter, but we can definitely try to get ourselves a different trinket. We might want to get ourselves... There's a couple different Dark Moon cards that might work. I mean, I don't want to have to go through the point of getting the Devil Sword Tooth, which is a great trinket, by the way. The thing that makes the Devil Sword Tooth so good, it's the hunter quest, but it takes a long time to do it. And you got to go into Sunken Temple, and there ain't no way I'm going to go and do all that and go to Sunken Temple. I'm way too... Fuck that. Not when TBC is going to be out in a few months, and hopefully I'll just, I'd replace that with something better. But that is a really good trinket. The reason it's really good for someone who likes to do melee on the hunter like me, it gives you the 2% hit, you know? Hey, what's up, RJ? The Winter Scream? I don't even know how to get the Winter Spring trinket. Is that just reputation? He just is like a reputation based. But the thing is, the Devil Sword 2 is good because it gives you the 2% hit, and it gives you attack power and hit rate, which is just so strong. It's like it's on a very, very short cooldown. So it's an incredible trinket. Oh yeah, I remember that vial. But I'm not. Yeah, you know me, dude. It takes everything I can just to play the game anymore. So to do any kind of questing is, plus again, I don't want to spend a lot of time doing anything that's going to get replaced in TBC. I mean, some trinket I get that I don't want to spend 2-3 hours getting a trinket that once TBC comes out, I'll replace it in a couple hours probably. But let's just look armor miscellaneous trinket. Let's just see. Maybe we'll find like a Dark Moon card. Go by price. Well, unfortunately, I'm not seeing shit. There is really nothing. I mean, this is all garbage. I mean, I've always thought that this was a garbage trinket. Wow, that's a little disappointing. Yeah, it's a little disappointing. Let's go off back. Let's take a look at what we got. Cloak of Flames, shifting cloak. 2,500 gold. This is actually a really good cloak, but I can't afford it. The shifting cloak is the one that I actually used on my other hunter, I believe. I think this is what I was running because of the dodge. I mean, you guys know me. I love dodge rating on my melee hunter. No, I don't have the Dire Maul trinket. I don't have anything. This character doesn't have shit. He's got really bad gear. And the price of stuff too is like stupid expensive. And look at this. The black metal cape, 12 agility, right? Which isn't even that good. 278 gold. What a ripoff. 280 gold for this cloak. For a level 32 cloak. These prices are ludicrous, right? They're just ludicrous. Yeah, I ain't spending that kind of gold on something that, once TBC comes out, we'll just probably replace it in a couple days probably. It's just not worth it. Yeah, the market's just it's so blown out of proportion, Blue. It's awful. It's terrible. I mean, these prices. I had to get some of these Greater Eternal Essences, and they were going for like 6-7 gold a pop, and I'm like, it's kind of sucks that they're that much because they're not that difficult to get. I mean, the people are running around in full gladiator gear. You can literally go into some of these dungeons and solo ship, by yourself, and get probably as long as you're an enchanter, you know. So it's a little disappointing. Yeah, it's just too corrupted. Maybe we'll play some Darkfall this weekend. I don't know. I mean, obviously Saturday I'm going to see my wife. My wife left today to go back to take care of her mom, so she was very upset, of course. Happy to see her mom, very upset to leave me, and very upset to go into that situation there where her dad's not nice to her. It's just a very difficult position to be in. So I'll be going over there on Saturday, but maybe we'll try some. Why can I not? Here we go. Get some Darkfall action. Rise of Aegon. That music, man. It's so like Eastern, like going on the Silk Road, It's like I'm going down the Silk Road. Din, 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 din. What was that sound? Okay. Every time I come back to the game, it wants me to wants me to do the tutorial again. It's like I've already done the tutorial. Like literally This is interesting though that it has. I didn't see this quest window before. Kind of interesting. Where am I at? I can't even see myself on the map. Normally I can see myself on the map, but right now I cannot. That's because I'm way the frick over here. I haven't been able to find like a. I have not, since I played this game, Blue, I've not found one enemy. Like, not one. And I went to Discord and I was like, are there any enemies in this game? And I'm like in the start area and they're like, yeah. Open up your map. Open up your map. Hit the little cog wheel. Go ahead and check, monster types. Very easy, medium. Close that. That's going to populate monsters on the map, right? You can see them. We got these little green ones for probably easier. Maybe this one, slightly lighter colored green, is maybe a more difficult enemy. So, but then when you go to these locations, are there any enemies there? No, there's not. So it's like, what the heck? Oh, where's my climbing mechanics? My favorite part is that we can crouch and block. This is my favorite part of the game right here. So intimidating. No one wants to handle this character. Wait a minute, is that an enemy? No, it's not. Hear weird sounds. He's shooting arrows at me. Dude, this is like a non-PvP area. See, this is what's funny. You try to shoot arrows. It's very difficult to land those, right? Oh, this is an enemy. It's a goblin scout. Nice. Whoa, we actually got an enemy. All right, that's the first time I fought somebody in this game. Come on, what you got? What you got? Oh. Okay, stop. What? Don't go underground. Don't go underground. This. How do I like loot stuff? I gotta right click it. I got a bow and you have gathered stuff. Oh, there's an eyeball. We got some money. I don't know what this is. Do we want an eyeball? I like getting the arrows. Get these eyeballs. It's too old school for me. Holy mother of God. Goblin go. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, booga. Oh, he fucking hit me. Even with my jigaboo. Even with my little jigga. Still got me. Alright. Oh, shit. Get some food. I don't know what this is. We got some leggings. We got a sword. We got a potion of healing. I don't know what this is. We'll take it. We Got another leggings. We got more arrows. It's like the worst like looting system I've ever seen in the world. It's so bizarre. Oh wait, no. You missed, buddy. Come on. Oh. Yeah. You ain't got nothing on me. We got here. Nothing? Leggings. We don't need any of that stuff. I want the money. A lot of damage on this gear. A lot of stuff has like damage. I don't know what we can do with these eyeballs. All right, let's take a look at our inventory. Oh, good lord. So how do we know if this is better than what I have? Maybe we should worry about it later. What say you? Oh. What is this anyway? Tooth, maybe? A goblin tooth. Ingredient used for enchanting. Alright. Alright. Running is the better part of valor. Take a healing potion. Took a healing potion. Oh shit, they're shooting arrows at me. Zigzag. Booga 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 booga. Booga booga booga. Booga booga booga. Keep running. Let's see if we can LOS behind this stone. Oh! Oh. Alright. I can't people. Some people just like, to them, this is like the greatest game of all time, you know? And I look at this game and I'm like, really? I'm like, really? I'm like. I do like the fact that it's FPS, you know, that it's like you have to aim stuff. And their gear is like all, man, the gear must have like no, like, it must have like no, you know, durability. Because every time we pick up this gear, it's all fucked up. All right. Great game. Amazing. Unbelievable. There I am. The killer, Shady Vale. Well, Darkfall. Yeah, I don't see myself playing that game very much. I don't see myself playing that game very much. Oh, man. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to get something to eat for dinner. I'm hungry. So what are you up to, Blue? Were you playing... I'll come back. Hey, Blue, I'll come back and I'll jump in Discord after I watch a little TV, get something to eat. I do want to. All I'm gonna do in WoW is I'm just gonna get some more PvP gear. Like all I need is the gloves, the boots. No, I need the gloves, the leggings, and then I guess I just need to get a belt and a bracers and some rings, cloak. There's quite a bit of stuff I need. You know, I've got the Grand Marshal's right hand blade. I've got the Grand Marshal's swift blade. I don't have the bow. I'm not even sure which bow I'm gonna get. I might even go with a quick bow. Probably, actually, I probably won't go with a quick bow. I thought about doing, you know, we do have 1 point exposed weakness. I mean, going with a quick bow, we could try to fish for crits, which would proc expose for weakness. And then the Master Tactician, also your successful range checks have a chance to proc Master Tactician. Again, you know, a faster bow would give us a chance to maybe fish for some of these procs, as opposed to trying to use the bow as a way to take people down. The bow would be more of just fishing for procs and kind of harassing people. But I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot to be discovered for TBC as far as how to play this class the way I want to play this class, which is like a skirmisher, which might not be feasible. I think the biggest thing for me, stat priority, is agility stamina. Like what we're gonna do is we want to stack just like ungodly amounts of agility and stamina because of lightning reflexes and because of endurance training, right? Increase the health of your pets by 10%, your total by 5%. We also have survivalist, which is going to increase our total health by 10%. So we want to push as much stamina as possible. So you're doing delves on retail since midnight pre-patch drop? Yeah. But right now I'm tired. This is one of the builds I'm looking at doing. There's about 4 different builds I'm thinking of. This is one of the builds I'm thinking about doing. This one doesn't have exposed weakness. It does have readiness, and then the other build won't have readiness. So these 6 points will go into, and the other build probably won't have. I mean, these 6 points will all go into here. So we get rid of this, we get rid of this, and we're going to basically go into making our pet, you know, do more damage. We might even do. I mean, I don't know if we'd want to do. This would be more like a battleground build, not like an arena build. This is like a battleground build. I don't know if we would go into improved revive pet. Probably not. The other thing we could, I mean, you kind of need, if you're going to trap a lot, you need resourcefulness. I don't know. I don't really like this build because I think that like just making my pet do a little bit more damage is not worth losing readiness. So I'm probably not even going to explore this too much. I still think, although I'm not a big fan of Master Tactician, I feel like the 5 points in Master Tactician feel not great, you know? So I think it'll be a mix, I think. I think leveling in TBC will be a lot of, I think it'll be a lot of PV, I think it'll be a lot of dungeon leveling maybe. They said the heroics are going to be post nerf, which means the heroics in TBC Classic, unless they change them, are going to be really quite difficult, which is going to be really fun to see people wipe, as opposed to like the early raids are going to be post nerf, meaning, you know, so the heroics are going to be pre nerf, the raids are going to be post nerf, meaning the raids are going to be easy or easier. They're going to be easy. The heroic dungeons are going to be very difficult. So if you get like a really weak group or you got people that don't know how to play their classes, you're probably going to see a lot of wipes. Shamans look incredibly strong. Also paladins. I think what's interesting though is I think at this level, hunter's pretty bad. Like this build for the hunter at this level, I feel like it's really bad. And the reason I say that is you don't like. There's really not a lot of counter for spellcasters with this build. I mean, although why? I mean, with this build, yes, but not. I don't have this build yet, right? I don't have this because I'm not level 70. So right now I'm like, let's see, what do I have? I am. I don't even have this. I don't think. I think I'm like. I don't have this. I don't even think I have this. This is what, level 56. Um, got this. Yes. Oh yeah. I don't know why I don't have that here. Probably level 54. Honestly, I'd have to log back in to see what my build was, but it's probably something similar to this. But we don't have Wyvern Sting yet. We do have counterattack. You know what? Let me log back in because I can't really remember what my build is. I want to see it. Yeah, I never really did multi-boxing. I mean, I can see why people would do it, but it was never my thing. I knew this one guy that would multi-box like crazy. He was always multi-boxing. Not my thing. Oh, why do I? Why does it feel okay? Why does this? Oh, whoa. We actually do. Oh, we actually do have readiness on my. I didn't even know I had readiness. Holy shit! I had no idea I even had this. It's not even on my bars. Like readiness is not even on my bars anywhere, which is funny. I wonder how much it would cost to respec. Um, I didn't even know I had readiness. That's pretty fucking funny. Do I? I don't. Yeah, I don't think I have it on my bars anywhere. Where would we put readiness? Really should be here. We don't need this here because we've got a weak ore that'll show us. Let's put it here. Move this here. Okay, so we've got. And then we need a keybind for readiness, which is probably going to be. I don't have a trinket either. I have no PvP trinket, which is funny. I've been doing all this PvP shit. I've never even had a PvP trinket on this character, which is pretty funny. I just sit through stun locks and CCs, and then when I come out, I kill people. Rogues open up on me and completely stun lock me. They don't kill me, and then when I come out of the stun lock, I kill them. I could just, if I had a trinket, I could probably just trinket and kill them, you know. But yeah, we do it the hard way. I don't know what we're gonna do for readiness. I don't think. Let's look if we have control. Control. Shift mouse wheel up is this one. That's control S. Okay. Control F. Control. Control. All right, we could do this. It's kind of a shitty keybind, though. It's a shitty keybind for that. Let's try. Let's do this one. All right, cool. So now readiness is going to be this. Wait. Oh, it's on cooldown. Why is it on cooldown? Collect it when we put it on the bar or something. We're also going to need a cooldown monitor for that. It's going to be a very, very important cooldown for us. So let's do. Do you have any kind of a cooldown monitor? Weak auras. Auras ready. Okay, we want Hunter. Expansion. WoW Classic. The Burning Crusade. This one was updated not too long ago. Let's take a look. This is probably going to be really ugly, but let's try it. Okay. Oh, actually imported quite nicely. All right, first you want to go to this TBC anniversary, and we want to go to load, and we want to say never, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go down to weak auras, and we're going to go down to TBC Hunter right here. Looks like it's in here twice for some reason. Maybe I already added it. And what we're looking for is spells. This one. We're just going to move this out here, outside of the groups, so it's not grouped anymore. And then we're going to go to this specific one. We're going to say load. Okay. Here, readiness. Somewhere where we can see it. Okay. And so it says, so you can see the weak core is working. It's got a countdown right there. We got 8 seconds left on readiness being available. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And now it's available. Boom. And now it's not. It's a 5-minute cooldown, which is kind of shitty, to be honest. So display. This size is all fucked up. Position and size settings. I don't like it when they're not the same. When they're like completely like, it's just like there. And then we need to look at the text was too small, so we're gonna go text. See there, it's actually pretty good. That's probably why. Let's go ahead and make it a little bigger because the text is like, this font is garbage, right? So let's get rid of this font. We're gonna go to mock. And that's fine. Back to here. We'll make it, I guess we'll do 40. Always make it symmetrical. I don't know what the fuck you'd want to skew it. Okay, so you've got your little weak aura there. So we know that. And actually, what you want to do is you don't want the glow. I'm always a fan of the glow, but it doesn't look. It's usually the glow is I use when the ability is available, not when it's not available. So that would be trigger conditions, saturate text color, saturate color. We can add one later. Uyghurs is one of those necessary evils. Anyways, TBC. Yeah, you do the multi-boxing. Yeah, but I try not to have too many. Yeah, we don't want to have to deal with too many kind of things that we're tracking, because it's just kind of, it's going to bloat the UI, and we don't want that. We don't want a bunch of junk just sitting all over our screen. It's just ugly. Still too big. Let's go back to 36. Still too big. Let's go to font, text. Okay, let's also, I always like for the color, let's make it. That doesn't seem to work. Nope, it didn't make it yellow for some reason. Show text. Yeah, I don't know why the color's not working. Fuck if I know. Yeah, I don't like this weak aura. I don't like the way it looks. I've seen way better weak auras than that. Yeah, not a fan of how that looks. It's interesting that I've got a trap timer here, but that it's not working. Interesting. Why not? Class, general. Unless they change the skill ID. You gotta love it when Blizzard does that. It's possible to, yeah. So this sucks, but that doesn't work. Let's see if, damn it. Wow. This is a part of WoW that I just not a fan of. I hate fucking with add-ons, man. I mean, I like it when they work right and they're all set up, but just having to go through and set up is always just fucking annoying. No pet. See how well the insurance one works. Yeah, see all his have this big all his like auras are crappy. They're like see how he's got like a opacity level, so it's like slightly transparent. You can like see shit behind. It's like which I really dislike. And these are just fucking garbage, man. Yeah, garbage. I don't know. I don't like it. I fucking really dislike this. Why are these trap timers not working? That's what's pissing me off. Where's fuck? Why is this trap timer not working? Fuck, I don't know, dude. I really want like an MMO where we don't have to fucking deal with add-ons. Like add-ons are like they're like way back in the day, they were kind of cool, but now it's just like they've gotten so advanced and they've just gotten out of control. That's why Blizzard has started to basically just remove add-ons, like from like Arena World Championships and stuff. They're just starting to basically say, and also for rating, because Blizzard, there was this battle between Blizzard and the add-on makers. Every time they came out with a new raid, the add-on makers had to come out with new add-ons to announce people, deadly boss mods, whatever, to hey, don't stand in the fire. And it was this constant dance of how hard can you make the raid, and then the add-on makers, well, how easier can we make the raid by making an add-on that tells people what to do, right? So people weren't playing the game and learning the game by playing it; they were just using add-ons. Oh, well, this add-on tells me how to do this, or how it tells me how to do that, or gives me a timer for this, or gives me a timer for that. It really kind of makes the game stupid in my eyes. That's why I've never been a raider. I've never enjoyed raiding because I always thought it was planned content. That's why PvP always appealed to me because PvP is not always the same. You never know what someone's going to do, right? But in raids, the bosses have specific, set patterns and specific abilities, and there's specific things that always are going to be kind of the same. So that never really appealed to me. It's just like once you solve a fucking puzzle, you're always going to know how to solve it, right? So it's kind of stupid. Anyways, once again, I'm not really enjoying World of Warcraft. Every time I try to play this game, which is kind of disappointing because I paid what, $80 for the boost. So I don't know, man. Every time I have to do shit like get my UI set up, because it's like I've done it 10,000 times. It's like I've set up my UI so many times exactly how I want it, and then I leave. That's one of the things I hate about World of Warcraft more than anything is you set up your characters, you set up your game, you get everything just the way you want it, and then if you step away the game for even just like 3 months and you come back, everything's fucked up. They've rolled out an expansion or they've rolled out a patch. Certain things don't work. Certain things are broken. Like maybe they've wiped your talents. Now you've got to redo your build. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. But anyways, I'm out of here. Catch you guys. Hope everybody else is enjoying some game and having a good time with whatever they're playing. I hope the best for everybody.